So I'll be repeating the same method in the other end of the other edge of the fabric, which is this side. I'll be repeating the same way I did in the other side and in this other side. Okay, so now if you discover the lining is a little bit longer than the main fabric itself, so you trim it off so that you get equal length while folding. You trim off the remaining excess of your lining so that it will align together with the fabric. So it has aligned. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll fold it into equal parts, fold it twice again, just the same way I did in the other side of my fabric. So you fold it twice, then you run it from this end down to the other end of the fabric. And we've gotten to the end of the sewn part. Okay, so now the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be flipping it into equal parts like this, then take it to my sewing machine. I'll be sewing from this side here, from here, not this place you have your you have the end of your V. You shift your arm downward, then you start sewing from this end. Now please watch closely, you understand. You sew from here, this point, down to this side. When you get to here, you slant it and bring it down. Okay, now let me show you the accurate measurements. From the edge of the fabric, from the end of your V part, you have 4.5 inches. That's where you start sewing it downward. Okay, that's where you start sewing it downward. When you're done, you trim off the excess fabric. Okay, trim it off so that your work will be neat. And you can take this, don't forget, you can take it to a weaving machine, or if you have a weaving machine, you just run it down. You see this edge, if you don't want it this way, you can run it with your weaving machine, and this side also, to ensure your work is very neat. Okay, the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be inserting my handle. Of course, I'm not going to leave it like this, but if you're working with a very stretchy fabric, you don't need to attach a handle on it. You just seal this place up. You seal this place up. But since if you're using a non-stretchy fabric, you have to attach a handle. Why I'm attaching a handle on this is because it's not giving me that stretchy this thing I want. Okay, it's not stretching enough, so that's why I'm attaching an handle. Okay, for the handle, we'll be measuring. Of course, I've taken the measurement before. 3 inches by 10 inches. Okay, for the handle, I'll be doing this in 2 places. So I'll take it to my sewing machine, run it from one end to the other end of the fabric. Okay, so now how do you do it? You flip it. Now using the right side of the fabric, here is the wrong side of the fabric. You'll be folding it like this into equal parts, then take it to your sewing machine. So please ensure, if you want the handle to be very fat, you can increase the width of it. Okay, you can increase it by 1 inch or 2 inches if you want the handle to be very fat, but I don't want it to be very fat. So you go ahead. When you get to this side, you slant it to this point. Okay, now this is it. This is what I have, 2 handles for the base, for the V turban. Okay, now I'll be measuring 3 inches inward, starting from that edge of my V turban, or 2 inches anywhere so that it will be tight. Okay, let's work 5 inches, 2.5 inches, and see my handle like this. Please watch very well. Sorry, you'll be placing it like this because it will be coming this way. Okay, I'll be doing the same thing in this other side of my handle. You fold it, make sure you fold this edge inside, then you place it like this, okay, and you take it to your sewing machine, you run it. And our handle is fixed. Alright, so you'll be flipping it this way. You see how neat it is. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be running my running stitch from